This is Events, the show with a difference. If your celebration is not on Events, the Rolls Royce of all entertainment shows on television, where else will it be? I am Bessie Donne Anthony Toesho. First things first, I'd like to give thanks to the Almighty God, who has been a shield, who has been exceeding great reward. It is of His mercies that we are here for over 2 decades. He's been the one that has kept us over the years. I'd like to say a very, very big thank you to Him. Not forgetting you all our numerous viewers all over the world and our clients. I'd like to say a very, very, very big thank you to you. But before I show you what we have coming up on Events today, I'd like to announce to you that if you have any products to showcase or to advertise, Events is the program for you. Our first show today is actually a promotional one. We are showing you the John Scott brand. I'll hand you over to our own Shola Ladenika for this wonderful interview.
Events Oyato.
Hello and welcome to this segment of Events. Today's show is a show with a difference. I have with me today the one and only John Scott. He's a singer-songwriter, a musician, and he's the man about town. John Scott, welcome to the program.
Hello. Thank you very much. Great
Nice to
be here.
see you.
Lovely to be here.
Wow. A lawyer, a songwriter, a singer, a musician, a producer. I mean, lots more.
We try.
Now, first and foremost, tell us how you got into music.
How did I get into music? Wow. I was born singing, man.
I'm sure that's news to many doctors because I'm sure doctors and midwives majority of people are born, crying.
Yeah. No, I was born singing.
Wow. Do you remember the song?
Yeah, I mean, it was going back from my childhood. It was Akimbo Wale Njeyekbe, Otu Musiga.
And what language were you singing in?
I was in Yoruba because I was born in Lagos, Nigeria, and I grew up initially in Lagos. So my formative years were in Lagos. We spoke Yoruba, so I made up the song myself.
That's cool. That's cool. And this went on to your secondary school days. Now tell us about how you really got into the limelight.
I went to St. Gregory's College, Lagos, Greg's for short. And everybody knows that Greg's is an amazing place which has formative years and music and education. I mean, Greg's give you an all-round education. So back then, we had a number of members of us were in the school choir. Okay. And then from the school choir, we went on to do some musicals. Okay. So one of those was Joseph and His Amazing Technicolor Coat, and then there was another one which was Jesus Christ Superstar. I played Herod in that one. Wow. And then there was Ipitombi, which I played the bridegroom. And Father O'Connell, the late Father Jim O'Connell, top man. He put it all together for us, made us all perform and sing. And also whilst I was at Greg's, who can forget the legendary Ofege, the schoolboy band. And we were a couple of years behind them, and they took us under their wings. So myself and a few of my friends and colleagues, George Wilshire, James Akinshola, the late Basil Oruche, and Richard Okotoro formed New Generation whilst at Greg's. So it's just a thing we do,
Just been rolling on from there.
It's just a thing.
Now tell us, you went to the limelight from secondary school in music. Yeah. Now, flashback, when you were in secondary school, looking back till now, did you think that you were still doing music?
No doubt about it. it's a thing you do. You know, it's just a thing you do. I remember we used to say back then, it's in the body, shake it out. You know,
Okay.
so absolutely.
Let's talk about Everything is Beautiful.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, you know, overall, absolutely.
Okay.
Because you know, you come through phases. I mean, Everything's Beautiful is my new single.
Yeah.
And we shot a lovely video in Nigeria, in Lagos in February of 2022.
Okay.
That was against the backdrop of my younger brother, Alex Yemi Palmer, having passed away in last year.
So sorry to hear that.
Thank you. And I was always going to do. He was also a musician, and he was in Greg's as well. And he liked to play music, but he'd been ill for a while, and we were always going to do a collab together, but it didn't happen. So out of that, you know.
I know it's a bit emotional talking about things like this, but
thank you. So yeah, it was great. It was great. I had one of my sons with me, who was in the video as well, and he enjoyed it, and he'd been to Nigeria before time, so it was marvelous. Yeah, great experience. Sadness and joy.
So what actually prompted you to write and produce this song?
You know, we've all been through this very, very long lockdown, and it's been very, very difficult for a lot of people. And there's always light at the end of the tunnel. So the vision was to think of a groove that lifted us out of that. So the lyric goes, you know, we drive down the coast along the beach. You know, it's a groovy thing that's really cool. And from that, you think, you know, the stars are out tonight, we feel all right, everything's beautiful. So it was just a positivity, really. Okay. I'm a fairly positive kind of person.
Yes, I mean, I can see that. And you can also see that you're quite emotional as well.
Yeah, well,
does that help with your music?
Of course it does. I mean, as a songwriter, I find that you are what you write.
Okay.
You know, the things that... It's easy to write a love song.
Is it?
It is easy to write a love song. It is very easy to write a love song. Because we all feel. Okay. You know, we all feel. Like Marvin Gaye said, we're all sensitive people. With so much to give. So writing a love song is easy. It's putting the other things which you feel into words that's harder. Most songs are love songs, aren't they?
That's true. That's true. Now tell us about the John Scott brand. What's the John Scott brand?
The John Scott brand. It's a positivity brand. Okay. Okay. That's not to say you're going to live and ignore the realities around you.
That's correct.
It's about turning things into positive feel. I mean, I wrote a song, one of my first albums, called Guy. Okay. That was for my godson. I remember my wife's sister, my sister-in-law, saying to me, "Oh, I'd like you to be one of his godfathers." And she says to me, "Well, would you write a song for him?" Okay. And I said, I think I could, you know, but I wasn't sure what I was going to write. So it was actually the day before his baptism. Okay. And I was up in my room. I had my guitar with me, and I thought, what would I say to him? What would I say to Guy if I was actually going to leave him something, if I wasn't there? Yeah. Okay. So I wrote a song called Guy, and it just captured the John Scott brand in a way, because there's this marvelous line in that song which says, "Take every day, and make it a little bit better."
That's a good caption.
Yeah, and that's a John Scott brand, really. You know, life gives you lemons, make lemonades.
That's correct. I know that. In fact, I must be truthful and say I've lost count of how many songs you've written and produced.
I can't remember how many.
So that makes two of us.
Exactly.
Let's talk about I Dream of You.
Yeah.
Another of your fantastic songs.
Thank you.
Tell us what was the inspiration behind that? I Dream of You.
Well, anyone who's married knows that it is best if you didn't argue with your wife or partner. And And I'm one of those people who, when I sleep, boy, I just sleep.
Okay.
You know, it's like, yeah, that's been done.
You shut down. You shut down.
Yeah, head on the pillow. You know, game over.
Yeah.
So one morning, my wife said to me, you know, she dreams a lot. She always like, last night. She says, I said, look, I can't relate to it because I don't dream. Mm-hmm. And she said, you don't dream? I said, no, I don't dream. Mm-hmm. She said, not even about me? That's where the song came from. The answer was, of course I dream with you all the time. And that's how the song came out.
Oh, okay, that's wonderful. And that was nice to, you know, to put a spin to that. That's good. That's good.
That honestly, that's how the song came.
That's dedicated to my dad.
Of course, you want to get me in trouble?
You've written quite a number of songs. Produced so many. You play in gigs. You do so many things, and you're a lawyer. How do you find time for all this?
Well, you know, like I said, I was born singing. Music is a passion.
Okay.
It's a thing you do. Music is just there. You know, there's always music in it. Mm-hmm. Being of Nigerian parentage, my father, although very, very proud of me musically, I mean, I remember when we were doing Jesus Christ Superstar, and the hall was a big sellout in Lagos and all this, and my father would stand at the back of the hall and never let me see him.
Wow, okay.
And he never talked to me about it, but he told all his friends about it.
Was that a strategy or something?
Yeah, well, that's just my father, you know. So, for as far as he was concerned, and my mother as well. My mother had an amazing singing voice. I think the singing really came from my mother.
Okay.
You know, she had such an amazing voice that every time we went to church, you could hear above everybody else. It's so embarrassing, you know, but you couldn't say that. You just that's my mom. But regardless of that, you know, my parents just always said, read your book. That's just Nigerian parents, you know, read your book. So that's how I went to go into the law.
Okay.
Because they always said, you know, music is not a proper job.
Yeah, but it is now.
It is now. But so that was it basically, and they just kind of said. I mean, remarkable. My dad bought me my first guitar.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
My first. I remember I was with Melvin from FAGBODUN'S, who taught me to play the guitar. Mm-hmm. Melvin Knox from the FAGBODUN'S group, great singer-songwriter. You know, he just knocked those songs up from FAGBODUN'S.
So, I mean, when you started music, you started being in the limelight since secondary school. So, which of the musicians, you know, inspired you?
Do you know, there's so many.
So many, okay.
So many.
So just list a few, because we're running out of time.
I love Marvin Gaye.
Okay.
I love Marvin Gaye, great voice. Sam Cooke, Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, Quincy Jones, Frank Sinatra, ABBA, Beatles. You know, I'm talking like proper Prince. You know, an amazing array of.
And that's kind of genre you are into.
They're inspirational.
Okay.
You know, they're inspirational. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on. The list is so long.
Yeah, I noticed that anybody who, you know, looks at the lyrics of your songs, there's always a message in there. Every single one of them. Is that how you? Absolutely. Is that the way you wanted it to be?
Absolutely. I mean, there's a record label in Philly called the Sound of Philadelphia. Kenny Gamble and Leo Hoffman, going back old school now, and they wrote songs for a lot of people. And the strapline was, "There's a message in the music."
Okay.
I remember one of the songs that really impressed me the most earliest was a song by Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. "Wake up, everybody! Wake up, everybody! No more sleeping in bed." That's great. So from then on, it was just like the music should have a message and positivity. You see, there's too much negativity in there. It's positivity. You know.
Let's talk about live gigs.
Yeah.
Do you still do live gigs, and where can people see you?
Well, my last outing was in Kalkan in Turkey in the summer, which is a good session. At the moment, we're looking at a few options in Lagos because we're promoting the new single "Everything's Beautiful."
Yeah.
And also an album is coming out later in the year. called Everything is Beautiful.
Okay.
So we're hoping to set up a few gigs in Nigeria. I have a good connection with a friend of mine, Sax T, who is a Lagos-based jazz man, amazing musician, who actually appears in the video as well.
Okay.
We're going to be trying to get to Lagos and do a few gigs out there.
I must say it's a wonderful video. Everything's Life is Beautiful. It's a wonderful, wonderful video.
Thank you.
Did it take you quite a long time to come up with that concept?
Well,
I just love the dance.
This is what COVID did, you see. We talked about trying to shoot it by the year before when Yemi was still around, but then it was impossible. So it was then kicked into the long grass. And then at the first available opportunity, we came out. In fact, the sketch we had initially changed dramatically when we started shooting it.
Okay.
Because my son Tommy got in on the act by default because Yemi couldn't do it. So Tommy was in Lagos with me before Yemi's ceremony, because when we interred him, and then so Tommy stepped in and did the vid, and we just talked about it, went along and thought, okay, wait, when you come in, do this, do that, and then I talked to Sheon from Perception Films, who shot the video in Nigeria, and I must say, I always wanted to do something in Nigeria. And I was just blown away by the quality, the knowledge of the film crew, and it was fun.
It was fun. Yes, I mean, from the video we could see that it's fun. I mean, our viewers at home are actually watching the video right now. Now, going back to your music, looking back all the several years. I mean, you've told us about a few people who have inspired you and all that. What should we expect in future?
Oh, I think we can certainly expect some more good tunes, social commentary, because we did another song called "Freedom in New Jerusalem," because I'm a little bit religious like that, and the George Floyd thing had a big impact.
Okay.
The murder of this poor man on the streets of America, and I started writing a song called "Freedom." Which will be on the new album as well. Freedom, and there's a video of it as well. Freedom in New Jerusalem. Because obviously, we all live in a world that has things happening, and social commentary. We can expect more from John Scott in that. Also, one of my previous albums, there's a song there called "Stand Together." For my money, that's the kind of stuff we really need to be talking about in terms of unity.
Okay.
If we ever come on, and that kind of concerns me quite a lot about Nigeria, because people talk a lot about the north, south, and what? We are, in my opinion, an amazingly diverse country. There's so much talent, so much energy, so much intelligence. If we could just harness it.
That's true.
America, go take a back seat.
That's true. I mean, Freedom, yes, is one of your songs. I know that you touched a bit about the fact that Black Lives Matter.
Absolutely.
Part of,
absolutely.
What inspired you for that?
Absolutely.
There's obviously a huge message. In that. Can you just summarize what you were portraying there?
Well, what really touched me the most, and this is absolutely amazing, what's totally stunning, was if you look at the video, we had demonstrations everywhere in the world. Everywhere in the world. This has never happened before. As far as I'm aware, the one cause unifies the whole blessed world. So I had to put a clip of the voice of Dr. Martin Luther King in there as well. I have a dream, that one day all creation will be one. And I actually believe, personally, that God, your creator, whoever you want to call the divine person, being, wants us actually to be one,
That's correct.
And one of my songs, which was inspired by one of the Psalms, Psalm 19, the heavens declare the glory of God. A song's called Perfect, it's on my Perfect album. At the end, we recite, the creed that, everything should come together as one. You know, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. And it's a kingdom that unifies everybody.
Yes.
And those are the messages, positivity.
Yes, I noticed that. I felt that in the Freedom song, which is quite good. Now, let's talk about the fact that you not only sing, you not only write, you also play musical instruments. So tell us, which ones do you play?
Well, like I said earlier on,
we know we have the obvious one behind
Melvin
us.
taught me to play the guitar, and I still play the guitar. I play the piano as well, but I mostly write songs on the piano.
Okay.
Because I'm not a great pianist, and I let people who are really good at it do it. You know, when my musical collaborator Gordon Hubbard plays piano, I'm not going to go near it. You make me look really bad. I play guitar, I play keyboards, I play percussions like the bongos and the congas and tablas, stuff like this, anything else I can lay my hands on.
Okay. I'm sure there are quite a number of young, talented musicians who are listening to us right now. What advice would you have for them?
Oh, just love doing it.
Just love doing it?
Just love doing it.
And about songwriting, because I know you've written so many.
Well, you know, you're good.
What's the trick? No, tell me. So I love to put songwriting into my name.
The trick. Well, as I said, you write from what you feel.
Yeah.
You know? So when people write really, really happy, jumpy, dancey songs, that's because that's what they're into. When people write, you know, really lovely love ballads and stuff like that, that's what they're thinking.
Yeah.
You know? Like I said, as Marvin Gaye said in the song Let's Get It On, we're all sensitive people with so much to give. Yeah? So if you feel like I feel, let's get it on.
Wow. Okay.
And that's the key of it. You write from where you're feeling. You know, don't forget the same guy wrote What's Going On.
That's
about
true.
the world ecology. You know, Stevie writes about, you know, I wish, you know, I wish there was just a comeback once more when it was think about when I was a kid. I mean, so basically songwriting is a feeling.
It's a feeling. Okay.
You know, and what are you trying to create?
We're running out of time, but I'm not going to let you go without giving us an a cappella of Everything is Beautiful.
Oh. Here we go. We drive down the coast by the sea. It's a groovy scene, it's real cool. We dance all night long like we don't care. All night, we just enjoy the rhythm. Stars are out tonight, we feel alright. Everything's beautiful.
Wow, everything is really
beautiful.
And surely beautiful. I want to say thank you so much for coming to the studio to, you know, big up John Scott, man.
Thank you for having me.
Well done, well done.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
And to our guests, or to our viewers rather, I must say, I want to say thank you for watching. Don't forget, John Scott, you know, you can always get in touch with him, try and find out where the next gig is.
Yep.
His website, all the information is on the screen right now.
Yep.
And so we'll see you another time. Take care. Remember,
Be yourselves. Be good.
Yeah. Remember, everything is
beautiful.
We drive down the coast by the sea. It's a groovy scene, it's real cool. We dance all night long like we don't care. All night, we just enjoy the feeling. Stars are out tonight, we feel alright. Everything's beautiful. Everything's beautiful. The music flows as the rhythm grows. Good feelings as we all hang out. beautiful. Oh man, everything's beautiful.
I'm excited, I'm happy. This is about us, this is our culture, this is what we are about.
Paradise City Hotel Limited for confident hospitality. Are you looking for an atmosphere of serenity, extreme comfort, class, and hospitality? Look no further, because AARE City Hotel Limited is a perfect choice. Tucked in the heart of Lagos to take you away from the everyday hustle and bustle of the city, bringing you to a state of total calm and bliss. Our facilities include exquisitely furnished rooms with 24-hour power supply, internet, swimming pool, standard gym, banquet hall, restaurant, and exotic bar. Located at number 2, Majekodumi Street, off Allen Avenue, Ikeja, Lagos. Telephone 0807 666 6655. Or you can send an email to arenacityhotel@yahoo.com or visit our website www.arenacityhotel.com. AARE City Hotels Limited, for convenient hospitality. Hotel Limited for confident hospitality.
The good news is here! Award-winning celebrity magazine program Events TV Oyato is now on Channel 7, UK Sky Channel 182 every Sunday from 5:30 p.m. UK time. That's not all. We also offer full professional photography and videography services for all your occasions globally, weddings, traditional, nikai, and in all exotic locations, birthdays, celebrations of life, and other celebrations including carnivals. We will also feature you free on TV. Terms and conditions apply. Call now or email info@divinedestiny.co.uk. City on the hill that can never be hidden.
Events Oyato.
Jerusalem, Jerusalem, land of glory, Jerusalem, holy land, and a visit to Jerusalem.
These are the things that have been written, and we are bearing witness to them as being true. This is an opportunity for you to visit Israel, Mount Nebo in Jordan, the ground where God spoke to Moses, showing him the promised land and the holy land of Jerusalem. 10 days visit to see for yourself the places which you have read in the Bible, like Elah Valley, where David defeated Goliath, Mount Nebo, Sea of Galilee, Canaan, where Jesus turned water to wine, River Jordan, where John the Baptist baptized Jesus Christ, Joseph and Maria House in Nazareth, Jericho, the Dead Sea, the Garden of Gethsemane, where Jesus prayed, Lazarus' tomb, King David tomb in Jerusalem, the house where Jesus and his disciples had their Last Supper, the Pentecost Upper Room, and so on. Our office is at Albert Basins, South Dockland, London, E16 7QY. For more info, please visit www.holytrinitypilgrimage.co.uk.
But before I show you what we have coming up on events today, I'd like to announce to you that if you have any products to showcase or to advertise, events is the program for you. On to the second part of our show today. We'll be featuring the pre-Adire Carnival. We're showing you the visit to the AARE's home, our visit to the embassy, the reception, and the Adire exhibition. All on this show.
The Adire Carnival weekend in Vienna, Austria started with a bang. It started with a welcome meet and greet evening. The informal session was hosted by AARE FAGBODUN'S, the president of FAGBODUN'S in Austria. His Royal Majesty Oba Abdulaziz Oluwatoyin Akinde, the Oloja Ekun of Ibesa, Awori Land, Ogun State, Nigeria, was present. Also present was Nollywood star Abdulateef Adedimeji and his lovely wife Adebimpe. Republic of Ireland was well represented, as well as London, Hungary, Austria, and many other cities. The event started with prayers, a Christian prayer followed by a Muslim prayer. After the prayers, His Royal Majesty welcomed everyone and reminded them not to forget home, home being Nigeria.
Àdúrà mi fún gbogbo wa ni pé a kó èrò oko délé. At the same time, bí a ṣe wà ní overseas, mo mọ̀ pé gbogbo àná là ń rántí ilé. One way or the other. Ṣùgbọ́n bí environment wa ṣe rí ní Nigeria ń sìn, òun ló tí so many people tán fi lè wá sílé. Ojoojúmọ́ là ń sọ nípa ẹ̀. So àdúrà mi ni fún gbogbo Nigeria lápapọ̀ àti àwa ẹgbẹ́ ọmọ Odùduwà ní k'Ọlọ́run kó fún wa ní olórí tó máa make impact lórí gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà. Bá ṣe fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìvẹ́ǹtì ta fẹ́ ṣe wọ́n ṣe sọ mo wá ní 2018 àti ìgbà yẹn ni mo ti wà interested pé ní agbára Ọlọ́run tó bá tún ní àǹfààní láti padà wá sí Ìbà pẹ̀lú àǹfààní ọ̀rẹ́ mi ní kékeré Mr. Sunny Atan. Nígbà tí mo wá ní 2018 yẹn ni la tún ríra wa here. So àti ìgbà yẹn mo ti wá láti tún padà wá. Inú mi dùn láti rí gbogbo yín. Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kí gbogbo event ta fẹ́ ṣe láti ọ̀la lọ á bọ́ sí rere. Àjẹ́ ní fi eléyìí ṣe àṣemọ́. Gbogbo wa àkèrè òkú délé. Ẹ jẹ́ ká enjoy ara wa.
Engineer Yemi Ogundele relayed the message from His Excellency Dr. Suleiman Dauda Umar, the ambassador to Austria and Slovakia. His Excellency invited His Royal Majesty to the embassy the following day.
So, Kábíyèsí, ambassador tí mo kọlù sí olùkọ́ bẹ̀yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ sí. Ó ní lọ́la tó wá possible ní 10 o'clock. We welcome the embassy. So káwọn tó lọ kírun. So ní 10 o'clock lọ́la. Tó wá possible. Event 10 o'clock lọ́la.
This is for happy married life. Just happy married life campaign. And Vienna is your home as well. Right. Anytime. Vienna, let me know.
At the middle,
The following day, His Royal Majesty Oba Abdulaziz Oluwatoyin Akinde, the Oloja Ekun of Igbesa, Awori Land in Ogun State, honored the invitation of His Excellency Dr. Sulaiman Dauda Umar. He is the ambassador to Austria and Slovakia. Also in attendance was Dr. Dayo Lomu and the representatives of the Association of Ogun Indigenes of the Republic of Ireland.
It's an honor for us to have you. And it's well with you also.
I mean, you too.
Thank
you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. No, Your Excellency, Dr. Umar, Ambassador of Nigeria to Austria and at the same time to Slovakia concurrently. Your Excellency, this is Dr. Olumo.
Okay.
Dr. Olumo will help us with the presentation. He's always been here with us as well.
Yeah.
He flew in from London last night.
We are from the Republic of Ireland, and I just want to say on behalf of all of us, we are from Ogun State, Association of Ogun Indigenes in Ireland. And this Adire Carnival actually is something that showcases our culture, something that promotes what we stand for, something that promotes our identity, which is Adire. And that is why we have made time out of our very busy schedule to be here. We're happy to meet you.
His Excellency welcomed everyone after a brief introduction.
So, thank you. We are Nigerians. So, and we owe everybody a sense of belonging here. And, whatever it is, we open our ears and our eyes to see what happened, or what will happen, or what will be happening.
AARE FAGBODUN thanked His Excellency for all his support.
We really want to appreciate you for your dedication to us, because when ambassadors come, it's one thing that the ambassadors have things in mind to achieve. It's another thing is that they are helping us to achieve what we want as well. So, Your Excellency, we're really grateful. We appreciate you. And from me personally, and from the Egbe Omududua, you have my 1000% support. And you know that, Your Excellency. Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Dayo Lomu presented his book, The Premium Leader, to His Excellency. A brief photo session took place immediately after. Later that evening, an informal evening reception was organized for all the guests who came for the carnival. It was an opportunity to see what was on offer at the Adire mini-mart. A lot of the items were sold out.
Adire Cultural Festival báyìí ó ṣe rí báyìí. Àwọn nǹkan lẹ́wà rí o. Kẹ́ lè mọ̀ pé nǹkan dáadáa ó wà lọ́dọ̀ wa náà o. Àwọn aṣọ wà rí o, adìrẹ rí o, òun la fi ṣe báàgì yìí o. Bó bá ti ń ra àwọn báàgì ilé ìbòdé, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni kó máa ra ìkan fàṣọ lẹ́wà ṣe o. Torí àṣà àti ṣe wa, a kò gbọdọ̀ sọnù o. Ẹ jẹ́ káwọn aráàlú yìí náà, káwọn náà máa gbé wa lárugẹ. báwa ti ń gbé wọn lárugẹ bó ṣe jẹ́ kó rí nìyẹn o ká fọwọ́ lọ́wọ́ fi mọ́ o ìwọ náà rà yìí tán fàdírẹ́ ṣe wá ò ní dààmú ajé abúgbàjẹ́ o bó ṣe máa jẹ́rìí yẹn o kò sí ohun tá a lè fi ṣe o òun rèé o bó ṣe báyìí náà bó gbé báyìí déédéé ara ló ṣe o ò ní dààmú o face cap ẹ̀ wá o òun rèé o bó dé sí báyìí òun náà lọ bí gúúsù ni o àní dààmú àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ.
His Royal Majesty Oba Abdulaziz Oluwatoyin Akinde, the Oloja Ekun of Igbesa, AARE land in Ogun State, attended the evening reception party. He was ushered in first to the Adire mini mat to admire made in Nigeria goods. Her Excellency Ambassador Dr. Modupe Eniton Irele, the ambassador to Hungary, came to grace the occasion.
And welcome, Her Excellency. You are welcome. This is our Royal Father of the Day, Kabiyesi Oloja, the King of Igbesa, AARE land in Ogun State. Is the Royal Father of the Day. So, Her Excellency Ambassador Modupe Irele, Nigerian ambassador to Hungary, and this is Ilori. So please have your seat. So thank you, Your Excellency. She came in now. She was supposed to be for tomorrow's event, but she said, we'll just pass by and see what people are doing. So round of applause for her, please. So you can get seated. So once again, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome to this event. We are starting rather late, but it's better late than never. And we want to just have a small welcome party to get to know each other. And tomorrow we have the main event. And please permit me to welcome a superstar in our midst, all the way from Nollywood. He's one and only, he's the number one, he's second to none. Please, a round of applause for Dimeji, Latif, Dimeji, and Mo. That's his, I don't even know what you guys, but I call her Lolo because Dimeji is for me, Indike. That's the character I like most in this event. God bless you both. Thank you for coming. So we also have in our midst here Professor Kunle Oluwatoyin, all the way from Miami, University of Miami. A round of applause for Prof. Prof, you are welcome to our midst. He came in simply, nobody knows that he's around. That is humility of the highest order. Thank you very much. And also, once again, let me welcome Dr. Dayo Olomu, all the way from UK, and Mrs. Olomu. Please stand up. A round of applause. They came in all the way from UK. Thank you very much. All of us are special in a different way. So once again, everybody, you are welcome to this occasion. We want to be very brief so that tomorrow we will have enough energy to make it true. So tomorrow is going to be the big day.
Kábíyèsí mo kí yín sá o, ẹ káàbọ̀ sá o, Your Excellency ma, ẹ ṣeun wa o, ẹ kú àtìlẹ́yìn wa, àti rí gbogbo àwọn òwe tẹ́ ti kọ sí wa náà, ẹ ṣeun gan ni. And lágbára Ọlọ́run bá a ṣe ti bíbá iná à ń bọ̀ lọ́ngárì láti wá ṣe náà lágbára Ọlọ́run. And gbogbo àwọn tajìjọ péjú ṣe níbi bíi náà bá a ṣe wá síbi bíi náà la ṣe máa wá sọ́ngárì lágbára Ọlọ́run. Kábíyèsí gbogbo tí ń sọ yẹn ẹ̀yin mò ń dárúkọ o, ẹ̀yin lẹ̀ ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Lágbára Ọlọ́run Ayan ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí, ẹ ṣeun ẹ kú dìde, ṣàlàáfíà ní gbogbo lé wà, àdúpẹ́ Olúwa ṣeun. We are not supposed to, there is no official program as such. It's just to say hello, you are welcome. So in a nutshell, just like my senior brother has actually just said, we welcome everyone today, and we are looking forward to a great carnival tomorrow. Máa pe ambassador wa, Fuji ambassador, Mutiu Shola, kan wá kọrin fún wa. Orin tán máa kọ fún wa lálẹ́ yìí, taster ni o, appetizer ni o.
Gbogbo èrò oyè gbogbo èrò tó ń lọ sí Vienna ẹ máa bá mi kí wọn o. Gbogbo ẹmẹgbẹ́ Odùduwà mo kí yín pátápátá. Àti ṣọdún yìí a ó ṣọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọdún láyé. nínú owó pẹ̀lú dẹ̀ra pẹ̀lú àlàáfíà ni mo tọrọ fún gbogbo wa o. Ìbá mi dọ̀wọ́ Ọlọ́run ọba àlèwí lè ṣe. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ọba tó bá wa mọ́jọ́ ìní dúró. Sátìrà mọ́ ni Ọlọ́run ti wá tọpẹ́. Ìṣọ̀lá kí n tó máa ṣeré ní wọ́n ṣe bá lọ́ kábíyèsí ọba wa. Akíndé kábíyèsí kádé pẹ́ lórí ẹ̀ ò kí bàtà ó pẹ́. Gbogbo ẹ̀mí olóyè àgùn pátápátá. Àwọn olórí wọn á ṣe iṣẹ́ bí mo ṣe mí. Kábíyèsí onígbẹ̀sà kádé pẹ́ lórí ẹ̀ ò kí bàtà ó pẹ́. Kábíyèsí onígbẹ̀sà ní tilé toko. Ọmọ arígùn jẹba kábíyèsí ẹ bá mi. Ọmọ ọlọ́fin àjà ìṣàníyìn ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́mọ ọlọ́kọ̀ tó kúkú ń sówó. Ọmọ èèyàn lọ́kọ̀ wá ṣe ìjìgbálẹ̀kẹ̀. Ògèdègèdè ọlọ́kọ̀ wà tọ̀yẹ́ bẹ́ lójú omi kábíyèsí. Ọmọ àgbò dúdú tamú wọnú ọkọ̀ tó sì di funfun. Ọmọ àgbòdèrè ní ìṣẹ̀rí bá mi. Tẹ́ ẹ bá wá jayé títí ẹ má ṣàgbàgbé olórí mi. Olórí kábíyèsí kádé pẹ́ lórí. Bá mi kí bàtà ò pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ o. Mo kí Excellency máa mi. Ambassador mo kí yín síbísíbí. Ẹ kú àdúró tí ìwà. Mo recognize presence ẹ o. Gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ Odùduwà ní Vienna ní ń bá òun dúpẹ́. Ẹ ṣe àdúpẹ́ títí làwa ò máa ń ṣe dúpẹ́. Mo recognize presence ẹ. Aláwùlá ti wù mí o. Ọmọládì méjì mo kí ẹ síbísíbí. Àfijù oní tíátà mi yóò rí ẹ ò ní bu lẹ́lẹ́. Ó tí wá ń lọ sókè báyìí. Ó ní padà wálẹ̀ lọ́lọ́lọ́ wọn ọba. Ìgbésí ayé kò ní dojú lẹ́lẹ́. Ẹni tí ó bá ti wò ẹ lọ́wọ́ Àyìnlá ẹ lọ́wọ́ lórí Netflix ó ń bẹ níbẹ̀ Àjì Ìṣọ̀lá. Títí wọn ó máa ń ṣe dúpẹ́ gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ ọmọ Odùduwà mo kí gbogbo yín pátá lọ́kùnrin pẹ̀lú obìnrin pátápátá. Solution mo fọlọ́hún mi ṣẹ̀rí. Ìṣọ̀lá mo fa Lùkùránì mi ṣẹ̀rí o. Wàláhì mo fi Káàbà mi ṣẹ̀rí. Solution mo ní báyé bá ń jáyé kò ní burú fún ẹ. Burú fún ẹ kò ní burú fún ẹ. Débi aláìní rówó jẹun. Mo kí gbogbo lé ẹgbọ́n mi Tájù bẹ̀lò mi o. Alájí sí àkàmì Ọlọ́runṣọlá. Mo kí Jídé ọmọ Sánní gbogbo yín títí wọn ó máa ń ṣe ìdúpẹ́. Fágbọ́dún kálukú ló ní tiẹ̀ lára. Níbi tó fi há òpèyàn oníṣẹ́lòmíì. Láyé ń bí ṣe bí gbogbo apáta ní mọ́lá. Bámúbámú ẹni tílẹ̀ mọ́ bá ní bàrà ó kílẹ̀ ń pọ́nlé. Olórí ìwà yé olórí ìwà jọ̀wọ́. Bá mi ìwọ làwa máa gbójúlé. Ìwọ làwa fẹ̀yìntì. Jọ̀wọ́ kò yẹ kó máa dá wa o. Ọmọ Fágbọ́dún olórí ẹgbẹ́ gbogbo Odùduwà Vienna àdìgbò lọ́ọ́ bẹ̀yẹ. Tó bá jayé bàbá mi má ṣe gbàgbé Olúyẹ̀mí mi o. Ògúndélé bàbá mi kò bá mi kí dáadáa. Aláṣẹ Adire Carnival ní Vienna bàbá wa. Má ṣe gbàgbé Tájù Bello o.
Fún ambassador fún kábíyèsí àyànfẹ́ lùlù.
Káàbọ̀ ṣe dáadáa dédé. Káàdé pẹ́ lórí kí bàtà pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀. Kábíyèsí. Ọba tó ẹ̀rù ọba ń yí ọba. Ọba tó tó ìyàrá. Ọba tó. Ọba rẹ̀ bí oṣù. Ọba tó. ṣàgbàlagbà ìwọ la fi ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ni ká ṣe kọ́dún ìwọ la fi ṣe ìwọ la fi ṣàgbàlagbà ìwọ la fi ṣe.
Àyàn, wọ́n ní ṣé ẹ gbọ́ Yorùbá ni?
Mo gbọ́ Yorùbá.
Wọ́n ní níbo lẹ ti kọ́lù sà?
Mo kọ́lù ní ìlú Ẹ̀rìn Ọ̀ṣun ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun.
Ṣé ẹ gbọ́ ìlú Ẹ̀rìn Ọ̀ṣun ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun?
Kábíyèsí, mo kí bàbá mi ó kẹ́dẹ́ kó pẹ́ lórí kí bàtà kó pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀. Wọ́n máa sọ pé kí kinní kan ọba kó jòkó pẹ́, I doesn't know, whichever way. So, màámi, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin tẹ́yin náà tẹ́ débi láyà àtàláfíà, ayọ̀ náà lè máa padà sílẹ̀. So everybody over here, ẹ̀yin Yorùbá náà lè sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ fòwe sí inside. Ẹ̀yin Yorùbá lè sọ pé igi gọ̀gọ̀rọ̀ kó má wo ojú mi kí ló máa ṣe sí? Ó máa kó. Ó máa kán ló máa dọ̀jì à, very good. So ó lè dọ̀jì igi gọ̀gọ̀rọ̀ náà. Then Yorùbá náà ló sọ pé kíní kan la máa ṣe ká tó sọmọ lórúkọ kíní yẹn. Ilé la máa ń wò ká tó sọmọ lórúkọ, very good. So gbogbo àmọ́ máa mú mọ́ra wọn ni, ìyanu àṣẹlẹ̀ inú mi dùn pé mo wá ibi, because it's a very good thing. Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé nísìnyí a mọ̀ pé àṣà àti ṣe nǹkan tó dáa ni, kò ń ṣe nǹkan tí èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ fi pamọ́, àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́? Ẹ̀yin bàbá tí mo meet lánàá, ó jẹ́ kí ayé mi kó wà lively. Kochi. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wo orin kan, Àyìnlá náà ló lóhùn gbóyìnbó. Ó ní bóhùn mi máa fòyìnbó kọrin o, bóhùn mi máa fòyìnbó kọrin tí wàá yàtọ̀ sálárì wẹ́wẹ́ tó bá jẹ́ tó ní Gẹ̀ẹ́sì ni. Tó bá jẹ́ tóní Gẹ̀ẹ́sì ni tí mo bá fòyìnbó kọrin àwọn elégbè àfọ̀sí wẹ́wẹ́ kọ́ Gẹ̀ẹ́sì o. Àyìnlá ní when there is life there o, we are very happy láti gbódù tí ẹ wí yẹn. There o, we are very happy láti gbódù tí ẹ wí yẹn. Nígbà tí ẹ̀mí wa bá ṣì wà o, ìrètí máa ń bẹ fún gbogbo wa. Anígilájẹ gbára mi yọ. Anígilájẹ gbára mi yọ, òyìnbó ló fi ń kọrin, àbí London tí ẹ wí tìyà tó bá ti yá. Kò sí fòyà fáwọn elégbé rẹ̀. Gbogbo wọn lọ sí sùkúrù, bó ṣe Amẹ́ríkà àjọ ń lọ ni. Àyìnlá ní ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe dánwò fúnra wa 25 times 40. Ìyá bá mi gbé gègé yẹn lé kí gègé yẹn kó mi ayé lọ. Mo fẹ́ mọ̀ bí tó mi ayé sí. Ó ṣe ọmọ wúrà mọ́tún mi. Àyìnlá ó ṣe ọmọ wúrà mọ́tún mi. Ìbéèrè tó ṣe fún wọn, àwa ti pàṣẹ ẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ tó ti pẹ́. 1000 ṣáni ànsá ẹ̀ kó lọ yé wọn òye. Ṣé ẹ wá gbà pórí wa pé orí pípé làwọn elégbè rẹ̀ fi ń gbérin. Bọ́mọ wúrà wọn bá wọlé odù, kò sí wàhálà Fanigilájẹ ọ̀gá sá o. Yàrá ṣẹlẹ̀.
Ọ̀la is another day. So a máa pàdé láyọ̀ àti àlàáfíà. Orúkọ mi ni Túndé ọmọ Olóyèdé, aka Bishop.
Before we round up for this show today, I'd like to inform you that the Carnival proper, everything that you have been waiting for, the Adire 2022 International Carnival, will be taking place, will be shown on the same channel, the same time next week. We have come to the end of yet another wonderful collection of celebrations for you today on the city that is set upon the hill that cannot be hidden. I remain Bessie Donne, Anthony Toesho. But before I sign off today, I'd like to remind you that if you have products to promote or advertise, Events is the show for you. By the grace of Almighty God, we'll see you same time next week. Bye for now.
Events ó yàtọ̀.